everyone. How is everyone doing? It's my first live, so bear with me. I don't know how all this works. I was just excited to go live. So I'm gonna wait for a few people to get on, and so you're gonna have to go with me through this whole experience. But now we're gonna be doing a little project real quick. Just waiting on some people. Waiting on some people to come up here. I did pick some colors out, and you guys let me know what you think. I got Pearl X pigments in magenta. It's in magenta. It's in magenta. And some carbon black. I got some sky blue. I got some sky blue. And some duo blue purple, which looks actually blue to me. Doesn't even look purple. Which looks actually blue to me. Doesn't even look purple. But four colors. Let's see. So for colors. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cups. We also need a red solo cup. Now we need our little wooden stirrers. 4 of those. And 1 big one. I'll get that already. I gotta get my gloves on. And then the most boring part is just the stirring. It takes so much stirring and stirring on. And then the most boring part is just the stirring. It takes so much stirring and stirring. But I can get everything set up here. And it's really chilly in here too. I had to put a sweatshirt on. And get everything set up here. And it's really chilly in here too. I had to put a sweatshirt on. And it's really chilly in here too. I had to put a sweatshirt on. So I had seen a picture of this beautiful table with a thick clear glass coat on it, and I wanted to know what that was and how I could do that. And then I got interested in the colors, how to mix the colors with the epoxy, things like that. So that's kind of how it started. And I go to like garage sales and estate sales to pick up, used furniture. And I mean, it's a pretty good business. It's not too bad. It has its highs and lows. I mean, one summer it was like I had customers all the time, every week, all week. And then this last summer it was like dead, nothing. It was horrible. So now I gotta get my gloves on. I'm gonna sit you guys down right here. I don't know if I'll be able to answer any questions because I don't know if I could see it while I'm doing this. I'll do my best. This is my first live. So I'm kind of weirded out a little bit. So if you have any questions, just leave them, and I'll look at them later and answer them how I can, or when I can, or if I can. But well, this is the boring part. The pouring and, there we go. See, you're gonna have to come with me. So, I guess I can start. I'll start the pouring here. Right now I'm going to be I use different kinds of epoxy, and this one's pretty much my favorite. I don't know why it's always been good. It's, even in the colder weather, it still holds up. It's the Famo wood glaze coat. It's what you get at Home Depot is where I get mine. At Home Depot is where I get mine. Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever. And the hardener. At Home Depot is where I get mine. Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever. And the hardener. So how am I gonna put you? So how am I gonna put you guys? So how am I gonna put you guys down? So you can see this, what I do here. It looks like I'm losing connection somehow. I'm out in the shop, so there isn't really good Wi-Fi out here. Wish I could do it inside the house, but it's kind of stinky. So I really wouldn't want you to do that. So I have no people. I have no people watching me. Oh, one person. I have one lonely person watching me. I didn't want to, well, now it says 0. Are you still there? Hello? Is anybody there? Say hi, wave, something. Let me know. Let me know. Anyone? Hello? Is anyone here? I was going to start this pour, but if nobody's watching, then what's the point? I was kind of hoping... See, I don't even know how all this works. All this, it says notifying viewers that you're live. I don't even know how all this works. All this, it says notifying viewers that you're live. Invite other hosts, go live together. No, I don't want to do that. Encourage your viewers to share your live and blah, blah, blah. Don't want to do that. Encourage your viewers to share your live and blah, blah, blah. And blah, blah, blah. And blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey. Is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? Nope, he's gone too. Nope, there's nobody there. And let's see, how can I do this? Oh, what am I doing? I don't know how this works. So I'm kind of just playing around right now. So bear with me. I can share, interact, enhance, more. Okay, let's see what more does. Comment, gift, support, nonprofit, pause live. No, I don't want to pause. Oh, And that is guests and hosts, guests and hosts, guests and hosts. And husband's at work. Anybody there? Hello? Is anybody here? Let me know when you join. Give me a wave or something. Otherwise, I'm just going to do this table and be done. So I can share this. Please be sure to share. I will put you guys right here. While I get my hands dirty. Hi. We are going to be doing just a pour on a little tiny table. It's real small, real insignificant little table. So we're not going to use very much epoxy. So, but I have these colors. I have carbon black. These colors I have carbon black, sky blue. I have some magenta, duo blue purple. These are from Pearl X. I get these at Hobby Lobby. Some of them at Hobby Lobby. They don't have some of the colors, so you do have to get these online most of the time. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Oh, I already got blue on me. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Go ahead and start. So, it doesn't matter what you start with. You can either start with the hardener or just the resin. Either one, doesn't matter. And get your little Dixie cup. Since it's a very small table, I'm using the smaller Dixie cup. Since it's a very small table, I'm using the smaller Dixie cup. And then you just pour it in. I tend to be heavy-handed, really heavy-handed. And get your little stick and pour it in your red Solo cup. This one is just for measuring. You measure the resin in this and you pour it into your red Solo cup and then you stir it around. So we're just gonna make sure you get every last bit out of it. So you don't want to waste any. That's very important. Do not waste it. Otherwise, it'll drip all over the floor. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. It usually drips. But I wish I had some other means of measuring, but this is kind of what's stuck. I guess I could use like measuring cups, but that means you gotta clean them out. These I can just throw away. So that was the hardener. I'm gonna use the resin or the epoxy. Pour that into my cup. See, a little heavy-handed, just a See, a little heavy-handed, just a tiny bit. Try to keep things kind of clean. As you can tell from my shirt, I'm not real good at it. Let me put the lid back on. So that's why I like the Famo wood. It doesn't, the epoxy itself, the resin, in the colder temperatures gets really thick and it's really hard to stir. With this Famo wood, it's not as thick. So we're gonna get all the epoxy out and then stir it up really good. I would say that's good. I gotta wipe off my glove here to keep my gloves kind of clean because I'm holding my phone with it usually. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. So now we have the epoxy and the hardener in there, and we're just gonna stir it up. I would say for a good minute or more, maybe a minute or more. It's just kind of hard to eyeball. And yes, you're gonna get some bubbles in it, but you use a heat gun at the end, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna stir this. And someone said, I heard that someone had said that if it's foggy, it needs more stirring, but once it turns clear, then you're okay. Then it's okay. So it does look, I don't know if you guys can, I don't want to dump it out. It's got a foggy, looking, it's not clear yet, so we'll keep stirring. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I picked out these colors, and usually these colors are the hardest for me to pick. I just don't know what to use. I've got some that have been so ugly, but other people think they're beautiful. So I guess it's just your choice, what you like and what you don't like. But I've had some of the ugliest things, and people are like, I want that, with this color, and paint it this color, and do this color. So, or it looks like I had one a while back that was green, and it was like a greenish with a hint of purple, and it's like, and it kind of looked like a peacock after I was done. It was really interesting. And I painted the rest of it like a green color. And it really matched, and it actually turned out beautiful. It was kind of amazing. And some of these colors you can get online that I've used, and some of them are really cool. Like the ones that are glow in the dark. I've done glow in the dark before. I thought that was so cool. But it needs like a light source on top of it to kind of stimulate it, and then when you shut the light off, then it'll glow. Just like a child's toy, kind of. And so, and I've seen people do these in molds and stuff like that, but I really never have done the molds. I've done the top of furniture. I've done a few molds. I have, like in the silicone molds, I guess you could say. And it looks like I got a lot of bubbles in this one. I don't know if I overstirred it. Here, let's see if you guys can see. See? I overstirred. So what we do now, or what I do, is I pour them in these individual cups for colors. And I don't know why I settled on 4 colors, but that's what I always do. I always do 4 colors. On a small table like this, I could do 3, but 4 seems to even it out, I guess. I think that's what I've noticed. And you only pour the epoxy in halfway into each cup, or, you know, just don't overfill it. Trust me. If you overfill it and you put the epoxy or the powders on top, if you put the powders on top, it sloshes right out. If you put the powders on top, it sloshes right out. So you want to keep this at least halfway full. Halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way to halfway. It keeps. And I've also tried, someone once asked me, why don't you put the pigments in first? Well, once you put the epoxy in there, the pigments tend to stick to the bottom. And when you stir, when you pour it out, big old clump. Big, huge clump of powder, pigment powder. So this is the best way that I've learned how to just mix it without it clumping up on you, I guess. But see, this is just pouring it in there. And that one looks like it has too much. But they all have half a cup or a little bit more. I mean, this table isn't big. I showed it earlier. I'm going to show it again to you guys, but I'll show it again to you. But put that to the side. Keep my gloves so my phone doesn't get all sticky. And I'll show you the little table that we're doing. Well, this is the one I did the other day, the ugly one. Another ugly one. For some reason, it didn't mix right, and it looks terrible. It looks awful. The colors just don't match. But here's this table. And this is the one we're doing now. It's all prepped. I didn't have to sand it down. All I did was put a coat of flat black spray paint. Because sometimes someone asks me why the black spray paint. When you put the epoxy on, some of it can be see-through, and you can see through, especially on the edges here. Because I usually wipe it around like that, and you can see through it, and it's ugly. When it hits the wood color, it clashes, it's ugly. So I use the black to kind of help the epoxy stick to it and to make it look better when I'm doing the sides. I guess I don't have to do the middle, but I just end up doing the middle anyway. And here's a little drawer for it. See? There's a little drawer for it. So let's get our colors. Let's get our colors in here. Set you guys back down. Okay. Again, I am very heavy-handed, and I tend to get too much in. You're not supposed to use this much. I do have a little spoon to guide me, but my ADHD says the spoon sucks. But you take it and you take, see, I get a little heaping spoonful. And sometimes just a tad more. Don't tell anyone. I don't have any problems with clots or anything like that, or just wipe it on me. Here's the magenta. See, I get a nice heaping spoonful and into the epoxy with a little for luck. And then this one is the carbon black. I usually start with the black or the darkest color first on bottom. I don't know why. Just what I've always done. And here's a heaping spoonful of the carbon black. And I love these mica powders. I love them. They're thick and they're not see-through. I love them. So we have, what is this one? Oh, sky blue. I'm gonna heaping. That isn't as heaping as I like it, so I'll get a little bit more. Clean off my spoon. Yeah, these are pretty good. I also like eye candy pigments. Who else do I use? Casting Craft. Those are little bottles, and they are little bottles, and they're liquid. And they're beautiful colors, but they don't have many colors. They have blue, green, red, yellow, white, pearl, and black that I know of. I saw those at Hobby Lobby. And what you do, just get your little stir. Just start stirring your little heart out. There we go. And see if it was any fuller, because it's right about there. It's right about here, where this little line is. And if it was any fuller, all that would just splush out. So, I'm just, see, it just splushed out. I guess that's why I use more than what I should, because it splashes out. See, there it goes again. Just kind of, I guess I have to go slower. I am going way too fast. Just take it easy and stir. Yeah. And then we got, see that beautiful color? You guys see that? I think that's so pretty. A little sky blue. And then you just keep stirring until there are no clumps or lumps or anything in there. And, oh, someone said learning about epoxy is so interesting. It is interesting. I don't know a lot about that, but I do know a little bit about, you know, the colors and the pigments. And there was one epoxy I will never use again, and I can't remember the name of it. I think it's Roxy Epoxy. Oh. It was like hard as a rock in there. And I'm sitting there trying to, you know, stab it, and it still wouldn't come out. And then, okay, this one is stirred in. Let's do the black. So let's try doing this one without any sloshing, shall we? Let's do, and I got some gold leaf from Amazon today. And a friend of mine showed me a video of them doing gold leaf on a tabletop and then putting the epoxy on top of it. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. So I'm going to be doing that. And I'm thinking, oh man, I don't even know. I have so many tables I could do that on. But I want to practice it first. So let's do, well, thank you. Right now I am stirring in my mica powders into my little epoxy. What I did was I combined 1 part epoxy hardener and 1 part epoxy or resin, and I stirred that together. So those are mixed. And then I poured those into these 4 little cups because I have 4 colors. And then, so now I put in the mica powder to color the epoxy with, and then trying not to slosh it around. Yeah, this is the most boring part, is the stirring and trying not to get it everywhere. Try not to, well, as you can see, I get it everywhere. Yeah, see, and I go too fast. But, see this magenta. Oh, that's beautiful. Can you guys see this here? Look at that. Look at that. Can you guys see that? That's a beautiful color. Love that color. And it goes so good with the blues. Whoops, got some. And you just stir those, making sure everything's all incorporated in there so you don't have any, like when you pour it out, you don't have any that's missing any pigment, I guess. And then, and pink is one of my favorite colors, or is my favorite color, pretty much. That's too pink, but. And the last one, this one is the Duo Blue Purple. We're gonna see what this one, this is it. It's supposed to be a Duo Purple / blue, but it actually looks like a sapphire blue. Yeah, it looks like a sapphire blue. Can you guys see that? It's beautiful color, but hello. Just saying hello to everyone that's joined or joining in. And I plan to do some more lives. I have, oh, I'm gonna show you my shop full of furniture. I do have 1 custom order, but I have to wait for the certain colors to come in. I got those online, and the paint I got online. So I have to wait for those to come in before I can start that custom order. All right, I think we are ready to pour. That's just beautiful. I love that color. So let's put them over here, the end of the other table. I don't know where I'm gonna put you. This is so weird because I don't know whether to keep you far or keep you close and show you what I'm doing. First I have to pull on my pants. They're falling down. So you guys can come with me. Because I have this, I already did the top of. It is a Lane cedar chest. And I did the top of it. Here it is right here. All I have to do is clean that up and clean up the drippings on the bottom. It dripped over, so I turn it over and I grind the drippings off. So now I have to paint my cedar chest. But anyway, okay, let's start with the pour. I don't even know. I wonder if I can sit you up there. Let's see. Without you falling. So you guys don't have to look at my nose. Yeah. Here, I'll bring it closer. Here. Okay. We'll see how that works for now. So, just stirring it out a little bit. No rhyme or reason. Up and down motions, side to side motions. I usually do a long snake-like motion just to cover the edges and get the color. Oop, there's a hair. And get the color everywhere. So it has color, or part of this color in every location. And I scrape the sides. And yeah, it's getting chilly out here. I should have turned on my heater. I have a heater that's propane. I ran out of propane the other day because it was so cold. Okay, let me just throw this away. My trash is over here. So, next color, it really doesn't matter. Since I have two blues, I'll probably do a blue, and then the pink, and then the darker blue. So let's do the sky blue first, or second. Do that one. And kind of go the opposite direction. Instead of up and down, let's go side to side. So it's all mixed in here. Just making sure I'm getting every little bit I can. I actually prefer it to drip. Sorry, got a text message. My friend Cindy. Anyway, I prefer mine to drip, just so that I know it's covering what I want it to cover. This one, I think I should have put some tape on the bottom here, because it will drip, because there's a lot. I wonder if I should do that now. Maybe. Yeah, I guess I can. So, let's get all this color out. Then I'll get some tape and kind of tape it up a little bit. Throw this out. And then grab some, let's do some thick blue tape. There we go. Just to kind of cover these bare corners, these bare edges. Damn it. No, I can't get that with gloves on. No? All right, let me get some tape. This one, big one. And I got some in my mouth. There we go. This is just regular painter's tape. No big deal. So it won't stick to the furniture. But it'll cover in case there is, some drippage. And it's okay if it drips underneath, because it's got this lip right here. And when this lip, when I flip it over, I will have enough room to grind them down. So, I'm not worried about that. I just didn't want it getting on here. And it's kind of screwing this part up right here. I should have done this in the beginning and thought about it, but I was excited. I wanted to hurry up and get live And in the summer, I wouldn't be able to do this. It's so warm in here and so hot. The epoxy starts setting up almost immediately. So in the summer, I wouldn't have been able to do this. There, see, now that little corner, all those are safe now for any drippage. Okay, let's get the magenta. I'm gonna do the magenta. Stir it up a little bit. Now, put a little bit on the edge and in between the black and up here. Kind of like that. And then just pouring the extra on. Voila, there's that. Oh, now I need to, my glove is all nasty again. And you'll see why I have to keep my gloves clean in a minute. Usually I'm filming for, for my TikToks, and I have to keep one hand clean so my phone doesn't get nasty, but that's one reason. Anyway, and then let's do our fourth color. Is this darker blue, the Duo Blue Purple. We're gonna kind of start right here, kind of go in between the light blue. Get, and it really doesn't matter, just get where there isn't any. And all you have to do is just scrape the sides. Scrape the sides. And there we go. Okay. Okay. There, we have poured all our colors. We poured all our colors. Now, what I do, since I'm right-handed, I take 2 or 3 fingers. Since this is small, probably 2. And I start, right here on the edges and go in a circle. All you have to do is go in a circle. Do not mix. This is just blending the colors here. Okay, made it to this side. Now we're just gonna start in the middle, making little circles. And when we're done, you're gonna see little holes that there's no epoxy in, so you just tap. I just tap it with my finger. Tap all the holes. I shouldn't have too many. See how it's starting to drip over the side here? What I do is I just take it and kind of rub it in the side. So it kind of looks uniform, I guess is the word. I forgot some here on this side. And then just kind of keep going with the sides. And it's okay that it drips. See, I got it protected. It's already starting to drip right there. But I protected that side with the tape, thank God. Ooh, there's a hole. Just keep getting your sides. here. Kind of get around that. It's like a double. When you stand back and kind of look indifferent, you can see the little holes, or where a bubble has popped and left a big hole. So now that, let's see what it looks like on this side. I'm sorry if I can't answer any of y'all's questions. I don't, it's hard for me to do this and answer questions, but I'll get to them. Maybe in a minute here. There's not enough of the light blue, but oh well. Okay, after your sides are done, like so, everything's uniform. There's still the bubbles, but I take my glove off and get my trusty heat gun. And turn it on. This one doesn't emit a lot. It's hot, but it's not overly hot. So you just sit here and you get all the little holes and you kind of peck the little spots right there that you tap. You get every single one of these little bubbles. And it is self-leveling, so it'll level itself. Don't forget the sides here. All those, see, remember when I stirred it way too much? I got all those little bubbles in there. Looks like a little hair. And oh, and you can smooth down any. So there's another little hole like that. Just make sure that you get every single bubble. If not, it kind of clouds the color. So. And it's falling over right here. I'll show you guys. It kind of waterfalls over the side when it drips. But actually it looks really cool, really pretty when it waterfalls like that. But yeah, it has a lot of those little tiny air bubbles. In there, because I over-stirred, I guess, or stirred too aggressively, maybe. Get the sides here. And you look indifferent, you look in the light. See, there's some sort of hair bubble right there. I'm gonna tap it out. Use this to kind of level. Help it level itself out. And it is almost done. And it takes about, I would say, 24 hours? 24 hours-ish to completely harden and to cure. But sometimes when it's cold, it might take about 48 hours before I can flip it over and do the undersides of it and clean off all those pesky drippings. So I see it's bubbling right here. indifferent, and you can see, I can still see all those little bubbles popping. It's hard to see with the camera, but you can sure see it from here. There's another hair or something. Just gotta fix it. Yeah, you just, if you do make a hole in it, just fix it and then get the heat gun and go over it. Go over it and it'll fix itself and self-adjust. Sticky. Place your heat gun where you can't burn anything. And then, see, all this is dripping off. If you want to, you can either put it back on or you can just get rid of it. Some people use, you know, little painters. I forgot the word for it. Little painter easel things, you know. And they let that drip, and then they use it as paintings. Looks like that's good. And something always happens to where, as soon as I take my glove off, I'm gonna have to touch it. Like right there. But it looks like it's all done. Throw this away. Now let you guys get a good look. Okay, let's see. What do you guys think? Maybe you guys can help me pick out a color to paint the bottom. I don't know what color to paint the bottom in the drawer, but I have the blue and the black, the sky blue and the magenta. See, it doesn't look purple at all. It looks dark blue, or like a darker blue. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, that's what I do, and that's how I do it. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Is the blue on the blueberry flavored? No, it's not. Yes, the alcohol in a spray bottle works great, removing the air bubbles too. I prefer the heat gun because I overdo it on the alcohol. Yeah, I overdo it. I'm very heavy-handed, and I sit there and I'd spray, and it would ruin it completely. But yeah, I do epoxy floors. Oh, epoxy floors! How exciting! Tables and counters, very cool. Those are so fun. I do the tables. I've never done counters. They're just too big for me. I don't think I could do anything that big. The biggest thing that I've done was an enormous coffee table. And that was a lot. I have a huge coffee table over here. I'm terrified to do it. It's just too big. I don't even know how much epoxy to put on it. I have no idea. I don't even know if somebody would want it. But now I'm going to let this one dry. And any suggestions on the color I should paint this gross monstrosity? I don't know. It's like a purpley pink with gold and poopy color. Diarrhea-ish. It turned out horrible. I don't know. Someone said it was pretty. Oh, it's already set up. I did that yesterday. But I need help painting it. I don't know what color to paint it. Maybe brown? Or like a charcoal. That would be all right. Charcoal, maybe. And, oh, there's my son. Oh, it's right there. In the window, watching me. He's the one that commented the blueberry flavor. Is the blue on blueberry flavored something. Anyway. Oh, good Lord. Get that out of your mouth. Can you see him standing up there? Get down. But yeah, that's it for me. It's, what time is it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's time for me to go. So, yes, they do. People do pay really good money, especially for the bigger coffee tables. That other one that I sold, I think I sold it for almost $200. And it was just a raggedy one that I picked up at a garage sale. And I did the epoxy on, and I didn't put enough epoxy on it. So I had to re-epoxy with the same colors, and then I painted it. And then I sold that for almost $200. It was pretty far out. Is that telling you my age? But, yeah, see, and you're still gonna look. I have a wolf dog, and her hair gets everywhere in here. Everywhere. But yeah, that's it. And I will probably, when this is all dry and painted, I will post it to show everyone the finished product. Voila. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to contact me. You know, just anything, let me know. If you want to see special colors, if you want me to try special thing, I am. Here, let me show you what I'm going to do this. Gold leaf. Friend of mine sent me a video with the gold leaf and the epoxy. She put the gold leaf on the table, and then she put the epoxy on the top. And then she used the roller to kind of make it matte, the epoxy matte instead of shiny or instead of glassy. And I was going to try that. I'm going to try that. You never know. See what happens. I have tons. There's this coffee table. It's huge. It's marble. And someone already spoke up for this. This is going to be a project. Here's 2 tables right here that match. They're the marble or stone top or whatever. And those are going to match, but they're huge and they're heavy. So I need help getting those down. But I have like those 2 little round ones right there. Another round one. The green one right over there. And a desk that's been sitting here forever, that white desk. So I have a lot to do. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. If you want to see certain colors together, I have pretty much any color under the sun. I have just tons of colors through here. 3 boxfuls. If I see them online, I go, ooh, pretty. So I get them. And then I have the gold leaf, which will probably be next. Before. No, and I gotta wait for my stuff to come in for my other one. So while I'm waiting for my stuff to come in for that one, yeah, that table will be lots of fun. I don't know what else. what else is there? So, but yeah, see any colors? Let me know. If you see something really cool that you want me to try, let me know. You know, tag me or whatever. Follow me. Let me know. And I'll be doing lives again because this was kind of fun. Let's see, I got epoxy under my nails now, so I have to sit here and pick it out. But yeah. And now I got to sit here and paint because I do too many epoxy tops and then I don't paint. I just do the epoxy and then I have furniture that has the epoxy done but no paint. So if you guys let me know what kind of colors you want to see. Let me know if you guys want me to try a certain epoxy. Let me know colors, any type of table. So my next one, I think, is going to be this long coffee table. I already have it painted flat black, and it's already ready. And I got to do that TV console. I just have to sand down that. And then I don't know which one to put the gold leaf on. No idea. Any suggestions? I don't know. I did try my hand at glass also. A glass table. And I don't know what happened to it. It just peeled off. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more glass tables. But you guys just let me know. If you guys want to see something, just let me know. Certain colors. Let me know what I'm going to paint this ugly ass table. Let me know. Just follow me, share, like, enjoy. And I will see you guys later. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.